It's championship day in the British Minibikes, the road to MotoGP here at Wilton Mill in Northamptonshire. Round 6 of the British Minibikes Championships, and it's the last one for so many of our classes, including to kick us off, the Minimoto rookies. This is the day that Emilio Pereira has been waiting for. Can he seal the deal on NELLIE Newth, or can she close him down? Tommy Williams is on pole position from Freddie Taylor in second place. Then the title contenders, Newth and Pereira. Joey Atherzic in P5 from Finley Styles in P6. Behind them, Charlie Bunn will be ahead of Austin Dilks and James Dermott. Dilks hoping his bike is on full song today. Randy Carter is ahead of Logan Paisley. It'll be a fascinating battle between Pereira and Newth for the title, but what can Freddie Taylor do? Can he take on Tommy Williams in this penultimate race of the season? Let's race! 6 to 9 years of age, these riders. What a start from Emilio Pereira. Oh, and that's Charlie Bunn. Sticky Bun's gone down. That is such a shame for Charlie. Hopefully he is able to be in the final race of the day, but that's done for him. Well, fortunately he can walk away. But Freddie Taylor is your initial leader. Pereira, though, is going to finish the job and get into the lead. Beautifully done there from Emilio Pereira. He leads. The young lad from Middlesbrough is on the course for the championship title. And look at Tommy Williams. Storms in up the inside of Freddie Taylor. NELLIE Newth is in 4th position. This is bad news for her. It's pretty much curtains for the championship if it stays like this. 15 points between them, don't forget, and there's 50 points on the table. So if Emilio Pereira outscores NELLIE by 10, which is likely to be the case at the moment with her being down in 4th, that's 13 points compared to 25, then that will give Emilio Pereira the championship. So NELLIE Newth has to get back into the top 3 to keep the championship alive for one more race. So there is Charlie Bunn's bike. Fortunately, he's okay. The bike probably less so, but they've got time to work on it before the last race of the season. Look at Tommy Williams hustling Emilio Pereira. Now, Williams can be a real thorn in Pereira's side here, championship-wise, because if Newth gets ahead of Taylor and Williams gets ahead of Pereira, the championship fight will go down to the last race of the season. So Tommy Williams all over the back of Emilio Pereira. NELLIE Newth is going for 3rd place on Freddie Taylor. Job done! Into 3rd place she goes. So that is 20 points potentially for Pereira, 25 points, sorry, potentially for Pereira ahead of Williams, and 16 for NELLIE Newth. So that will mean that the championship fight will go up from 15 points to 24 points, with 25 available in the final race. So NELLIE Newth has just got to keep the power on, got to keep the hunger flying. She's into 3rd position. Tommy Williams is hustling for Emilio Pereira. If he can get through, then this championship is going to be even closer than that. So can Tommy Williams get the move on Pereira? Tommy Williams working hard. But NELLIE Newth in 3rd position, Alan. This is exactly what she needs. Stay as close to Pereira as possible in the points table.
Yeah, absolutely. She needs Williams to pass him, basically, although she could do with passing the pair of them. 3rd place, no good for her. She's got to finish in front of the 31 bike, no doubt about it. And at the moment, he's leading, and he's set the fastest lap.
Well, Tommy Williams is closing up on Emilio Pereira, and they've got traffic to deal with already. That is Austin Dilks having an even worse day at the office than yesterday. Goodness me, Austin Dilks, who was a front runner at Three Sisters, he doesn't even look like the same rider that we saw at Wigan.
Incredible, incredible. Dad, what did you do with those spanners? I can hear him saying after this.
Well, Emilio Pereira ran wide as a result of that. And look at Tommy Williams, he's going to commit right round the outside of Wilkins. Can he finish that off in Osiers? No way! What a run from Tommy Williams! That is an amazing bit of racecraft. He gets ahead of Pereira, and that means that Pereira's down to 20 points, NELLIE Newth on 16, so that means that Pereira will only gain 4 points on Newth. That will take it from 15 to 19, and that means that the championship fight will still be very much on into the last race of the season later.
Yeah, absolutely. As they come through the line, so Williams lead, Pereira, Newth, Freddie Taylor still in the mix. Here comes Finley Styles and Joey Atherzic. They're rounding out the top 6 as things stand. Buck on the drone. That is NELLIE Newth pictured, the young lady from Chippenham.
Is that Pereira back through?
Is Pereira for the lead again. The Middlesbrough man back in front. He's not taking second today.
No, Emilio Pereira wants to win the championship in this race. Never mind the second one later. He wants to become the British Minibikes Minimoto Rookies Champion in the penultimate race of the season, not the last one. He doesn't want to have to race twice today. So up the inside, Tommy Williams has another look. Not going to happen. Tommy Williams is going to have to work very hard to get past Emilio Pereira. He looks left, he looks right, he looks left again. Is he going to be able to find the move? Well, he's certainly going to have to work at it. But these three have absolutely checked out from Freddie Taylor, who is there in 4th position still. There's Finley Styles and Joey Atherzic. And Tommy Williams still hustling. Emilio Pereira is there in the lead of the race still, having taken it back at Christmas. But look at Tommy Williams, still got good pace here. And of course, Tommy Williams has the advantage that he has nothing to lose.
No, nothing to lose. And of course, it's helping out Nellie Newth, the fact that these two are battling, as Pereira puts in the fastest lap once more.
And Nellie Newth is actually closing in on these two as a result. She's done a 103.6. Pereira did the same on the last lap, but Tommy Williams a 104.0. So look at Nellie Newth. She is gaining in confidence and gaining in speed all the time. She really is tightening in this gap as Tommy Williams is actually struggling to take on Emilio Pereira. He was dominant yesterday in round 5. Here today, it's already looking pretty tricky for him.
Yeah, I was talking about maths before and, schooling and why would the kids have a day off school to go practicing on a Friday. Again, there's maths in play here. And Nellie Newth, she may be young, but she will know exactly the position in the championship points. And she'll know third place for her, no good at all.
So there is the opportunity from Tommy Williams. Look at Nellie Newth closing up. Oh no, she's gone! Nellie Newth has gone! And that's the championship over! Oh, poor Nellie Newth. Well, she has to get out of the way of the racers. Oh, she'll be devastated. All she'll be thinking about is that's the championship gone.
Well, she was lucky there not to stumble into another rider. And talk about stumbling, as a former nightclub owner, I can tell you, next Saturday night you'll see a few ladies stumbling around like that at the end of a Saturday night in Newcastle.
Poor Nellie Newth. She was doing everything right. It had all gone brilliantly up to that point, but she just took it. Perhaps the line or the angle was just a little bit too acute, and unfortunately unsettled the bike, and Nellie Newth is out. And of course, in this category, as in all junior categories, you cannot restart.
Yeah, can't pick the bike up, she can't get going again. That's all the points gone, and that's the championship decided. Emilia Pereira will be the 2024 champion after this race.
That's devastating for Nellie Newth. You have to give her full credit, considering she has missed a round of the championship this year as well. She took the fight all the way to the season finale, and mark my words, she is going to be a proper talent for the future. I can see her at World Superbike. I can see her at the Isle of Man TT. I can see her in MotoGP one day. She's got all the credit coming.
Yeah, no doubt, and she's got a lot of fans on our channels, by the way. People that have been watching the coverage have been talking about how they've enjoyed seeing her race, and she's a talent moving forward. And you're going to get a chance to watch that talent from the age that she is now all the way through to when she becomes a teenager, hopefully gets a place in the British Talent Cup, and then maybe ends up in MotoGP, who knows.
Well, for one rider to fall out of the championship fight, we now get to focus on the rider that's got the job done. Emilio Pereira now can have fun with Tommy Williams, racing him wheel to wheel. He can even let Williams go, not that he's going to want to, but the job is done. Finley Starr's there in 4th position, trying to get through the traffic, trying desperately not to trip over Austin Dilks, who is just, this is not the ride we expect to see from Austin Dilks at all.
I said it earlier, Austin Dilks is a much better rider, guys, than the viewers are watching here. A much better rider than the rider we're seeing currently in 9th place. This is the battle for the lead.
Look at Tommy. He's trying to go the long way round at Crooked Oblivion. A long, fine lady, getting much more aggressive than we've seen in the last couple of laps. He's just not quite able to get there, though. Emilio Pereira, whatever they changed on the bike from yesterday, Pereira so much quicker today, and he's clearly got one eye on the championship.
Yeah, anytime you can match Tommy Williams' pace, you know you've got some serious pace. And whatever happened with his bike overnight, his dad's been he's had the spanners out clearly, and has made some changes to the bike, setup changes, maybe he's changed an engine, I'm not sure. But he's certainly got a quicker bike today than he had yesterday, and Williams is finding that out.
It's worth pointing out as we look at Freddie Taylor there in 3rd position, looking good for the podium. Then Finley Starrs, Joey Alazic, and that's James Dermott in 6th position. But it's worth pointing out, Tommy Williams hasn't done the full season this year, don't forget. And he has not lost a race that he has started in the Minimoto Rookie Series in 2024 up to this point. So for Emilio Pereira to win the championship and beat Tommy Williams in one race, well, that'll feel like Christmas has come very early.
Yeah, absolutely. We go past what I'm calling the silver birch. My new arborist skills. That's what I'm thinking it is. Anyway, looks
tree
like
surgeon.
a
Tree surgeon, you're a gardener.
Looks like a silvery sort of tree to me, so I'm going to call it a silver birch.
Well, Williams is really starting to size up the attack on Emilio Pereira, but can he make it work? That's the real deal here. as Emilio Pereira is adamant. If I'm going to be champion, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to do it by percentages. I'm going to beat him in a straight fight for the victory. He's already the champion, but he would dearly love to put the cherry on the cake by beating Tommy Williams, the man who has not been beaten at any point this season. Here we go, side by side on the last lap. Tommy Williams, the man who has been undefeated all season long on the blue bike with the blue overalls. Emilio Pereira in the black and red overalls with the black bike. This is going to be an interesting one to see if Emilio Pereira can hang on from Tommy Williams. Williams will dive into Ashby, but he's going to overshoot. Emilio Pereira will have it straight back again. Tommy Williams was going to try and keep his unbeaten, undefeated record unblemished. And he's still giving it everything he's got. Can he do it? He's only got a few corners left to retaliate from Emilio Pereira. Tommy Williams, the 51. He's been invincible all year, but can the new champion get him done and dusted in this one? There is a battle going on further back, by the way, between Austin Dilks and Logan Paisley. But the battle is over for Emilio Pereira. He's taken Tommy Williams on. He's beaten him. He's won the race. And he's won the Minimoto Rookies Championship all in one. What a way to do it for Emilio Pereira. Tommy Williams is second. Freddie Taylor will be third position. There is Finley Stiles. He'll hang on for fourth place. These two riders, Joey Alazich and James Dermott, will come through for fifth and sixth. There is Freddie Taylor in a solid third place. He gets the podium. But the new champion, Emilio Pereira, comes up from fourth on the grid to get the job done his way. Tommy Williams is finally beaten in 24. Freddie Taylor third from Stiles, Alazich, Dermott, Carter and Dilks, with Logan Paisley ninth. Full credit to Nellie Newth. So unfortunate that she couldn't finish the race. She was in the fight for the championship right to the last.